Hello, I'm David Kenney, also known as Mr. Awesome X300. And guess what I'm going to do today? Tell you about the first of the 9 TF2 classes, and that will be Scout. Now, he is one of the most playable classes. I've seen Scouts almost every server, because he's so fast, he can capture objectives and twice as fast as any other class. Yep, that's right! That is what he can do. Now, this speed also makes him a little annoying for sniper mains like me. But we'll get to sniper later. But as of right now, I want to talk about this Boston young man, also known as named Jeremy, also known as the Scout. Let's talk about his weaponry now, starting with the scattergun. It works with his speed to catch enemies off guard and to blast them into oblivion. Yeah, blasting them, not blasting them into pieces. That's two other classes can do that. Next, we have the Force and Nature. This cannot go do the has knockback. You can even push them off cliffs if the map you're on has them. If not, then I'm afraid that's a little out of the question. Yeah, I know. Although there is fall damage. Unless you're on the top of a building, then there's this thing called fall damage. Then we got the soda popper. This activates hype. Once you get enough hits. For this, you can jump up to 5 times in a row. Go as high as you've ever gone before. Compared to normal double jumps, which Scout does normally. Yeah, he's a little airborne, don't you think, folks? Then we have the shortstop. It looks like a pistol, but it's actually kind of like a scattergun primary. With this, you can shove someone to their deaths with your own bare hands. Yep, shove, shove, and more shove. Does look good for more comedic purposes. Then we got the Babyface's blaster. This gains you a speed boost if you get it if you hit people enough. You have a meter that says boost. And with that you can speed round like you already are twice as fast. How about quadruple or even more? And the last of the scatterguns is known as the backscatter. This mini crits enemies from their bare backs, like from behind. Hence the name back scatter. I don't want any puns on that. Now that the primary parts are done, let's talk about the secondaries. Starting with the regular pistol, NG also uses this, but we'll get to NG later. Then we got Bonk Atomic Punch. It's cherry flavored. This cherry flavored drink makes Scout invincible for a couple seconds. Meaning he can't be hurt at all. He might be even be faster. This is a good weapon. Good drink. So is Critty Cola. This soda gives him free crits for a couple seconds, which means you can be an absolute powerhouse with your scatterguns if you drink this. Isn't that terrific? There is another drink, but he doesn't drink it. He throws it at enemies. This is called the Mad Milk. They get mini crit damage, which is better than regular damage and a little worse than crit damage. Then we got the Flying Guillotine. You can throw at this for bleed. You can throw at enemies for bleeding. For bleeding. Although, since you have to literally throw it, I don't know if it's actually going to hit. That is, if it hits, they bleed. Now we got the pretty boy's pocket pistol. This heals Scout every time he hits an enemy. Like 3 HP per hit. It's a good thing to, not deal with health packs around the map. He is frail and has 100 and is probably one of the weakest in terms of health. Now the winger. This will make Scout do a triple jump. You already did 2 jumps. This is 3 jumps. And with the soda popper, as previously mentioned, you can do up to 5. Now, he's more of a baseball man, this Scout. You want to know why? Because the melee arsenal has baseball bats, just like this regular one. They hurt like hell. And this Sandman, this has a baseball. It slows down opponents. Previously, it stuns them. That's why it sometimes goes well with the guillotine. They are easy targets to throw at. Then we have the Atomizer. This is the ultimate jumping weapon. You can jump for as long as you want. As many jumps as you want. That's right, folks. Even better than the winger and even the soda popper. This is the Boston Basher. It has spikes that bleed for each hit. Unfortunately, be careful. Because if you miss, you get the spike damage instead. You bleed yourself. So be risky about this. Then we got the Sun on a Stick. This engulfs targets in flames. Fortunately, if you miss, you do not get burnt. Thank heavens for that. Then we have the Fan of War. You get marked for death and take mini crit damage every time you get hit by this. Every time an enemy gets hit, they get marked for death and get mini crits. Then we have the Candy Cane. Small health packs are dropped for you when you kill someone with this little cane. Unfortunately, you get one hit killed by explosions, however. And lastly, the Rap Assassin. It's just like the Sandman in that you get a ball, except this ball bleeds enemies instead of slowing them down. Makes the guillotine a little obsolete, don't you think? Now MVM. He can even run faster, and also he has a good money. He can collect money farther than the rest of the classes. Which means, if you have a Scout, you no longer need to worry about money. Unless he doesn't know what he's doing. Now, these frail Scouts are always annoying. They're always in your face and always beats you up at the exact moment. I do not like that. Don't you? We're in the same page. So, do you want to go at everyone's face? Do you want to go crazy? Then go as Scout. But first, before I go, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be making new videos every week. Stay tuned. Thank you.